Hello guys, welcome to my channel. As today is Sunday and on every Sunday we talk about the upcoming novels that are going to release in the next 7 days. So, here I am with the list of upcoming novels. The first novel going to release is Migration, a novel journey by Charlotte Mc Conaghy and is going to release on 4th August. Migration is a story of a girl Fanny who is from Galway, Ireland and who had a very sad and lonely past. This book goes back and forth from different places and circumstances, from her life to her childhood and then to her marriage. It was a beautiful and heartbreaking and really makes you think. The second novel is The Night Swim, written by Megan Goldin and going to release on 4th August. This book dealt with the topic of rape. In our society, it is one of those spatial mysterious that engenders so much controversy and hurt. The third novel is Cry Baby, a Tom Thrown novel by Mark Billingham, and is going to release on 4th August. It is a story of the year 1996 when two mothers take their two 7-year-old children to the park by some woods. The boy the two boys go into the woods to play hide and seek and where one of them gets abducted. The fourth novel is Displacement and written by Kiku, going to release on 4th. This book is about the power of memory, of sharing stories, generalization trauma and its ripple effects, the power of history and how incredibly relevant it is today. The illustrations are beautiful and Kiku is such a relatable character to take this journey. I highly recommend this book. The fifth is The Bright Side Century for Animals, written by Becky, and it is going to release on 4th August. It is a sweet story of love for animals, family, hurt, and forgiveness. It's a feel good story, one that is ideal to put into the reading pile between darker books, a refreshing palate cleanser, if you will. If you are an animal lover, you will fall in love with this book from the start. The sixth book is Behind the Red Doors by Megan Collins, and same it is going to release on 4th August. This book is a smart and totally unique thriller, psychological in every sense of the word. Fan Douglas realizes as an adult that she may have known a famous kidnapped girl. What follows is a fascinating journey into repressed memories, troubled childhoods, and the nature of the fear. The seventh novel is The River Home by Hannah Richell, and it is going to release on 4th. This is a story of a family broken apart by the secrets they keep from each other. One family member, for her own personal reasons, tries her hardest to bring the family back together. It is a very emotional book, and it is advised to keep the tissue box handy. The eighth novel is The First Sister by Linden and going to release on 4th August. The First Sister is a book about finding your voice and choosing your loyalty. A story about people who realize their society is broken and have to decide what to do about it. A tale about oppressed people who struggle to survive in a universe that thinks less of them for one reason or another. The ninth novel is The Eighth Detective by Alex Pavesi, and it is going to release on 4th August. This novel harks back to the very early days of detective fiction when crimes were usually solved by observation and deduction rather than forensic. The 10th novel is Midnight Sun by Stephenie Meyer. When Edward Cullen and Bena Swam met in Twilight, an iconic love story was born. But until now, fans have heard only Bella's side of the story. At last, reader can experience Edward's version in the long-awaited companion novel that is Midnight Sun. The 11th novel is True Story by Kater. True Story is a tale of a survivor, or rather, I would say it's the journey of a survivor span across decades. The narrative follows that of Alice, who was rumored to have been sexually assaulted in her teens by two members of a school lacrosse team after a party that went wrong. The 12th novel is The First to Lie by Hank Phillippi and it is going to release on 4th August. The First to Lie is a rewriting twisty novel or deception, revenge, and a search for justice. This book takes us into the world of pharmaceutical company who becomes the target of an investigation of an intrepid reporter. It was fascinating to read about all the ins and outs of investigate reporting as well as the inner workings of big pharma. At the heart, this book is about women who yearn for just one thing to be able to have a family of their own. Women who are desperate enough to do whatever it takes to make that happen, and a company that promises to do that for them. The 13th novel is The Death of Vivek Oji by Akwaeke Emezi and is going to release on 4th August. The Death of Vivek Oji tells a compelling story of identity, belonging, and grief. As a cultural portrait of Nigeria in all its complexity, contrast, and friction. The Death of Vivek Oji is a powerful novel about how the child parents think they know might not be the child they really have, focusing on the childhood, adolescence, and the death of Vivek Oji. The 14th novel is Loathe at the First Sight by Suzanne Park, and it is going to release on 4th August. This is a book about finding and creating support system, fighting against stereotypes, and finding success on your own terms. This is a story of a woman fighting to succeed in a male dominated career. The 15th novel is Return of the Thief by Megan Goldin Turner, and it is going to release on 5th August. The 16th novel is When I Was 10 by Fionna Cummins and is going to release on 6th August. This is the story of two sisters and their childhood friend. The sisters are abused by their parents and one night one of them takes revenge and murders them both. The 17th novel is Seven Devils by Laura Lamb and Elizabeth May. Seven Devils is an adult science fiction story that delivers a promising start to a high stakes, expensive, and brutal conflict spanning across a Celtic empire. The 18th novel is Every Little Piece of My Heart and it is written by Non Pratt and going to release on 6th August. This book is written in the perspective of four characters who each received something from Freya, who left town abruptly, and each person was a part of her life in different ways. Every Little Piece of My Heart is a story about friendship and loss. The 19th novel is Invisible Girl by Lisa Zwell and is going to release on 6th August. Invisible Girl is a dark mystery, psychological thriller, domestic drama, character study about the mask people wear. And so, this brings us to the end of the video. But if you are looking forward to read any of these novels, then get your hand on these books from the link given down below. And if you like the video, then please like, share, and subscribe to our channel so that you are notified for the upcoming new video.